Hello ladies and gentlemen, MD Fashion Code or Collectibles here, and today I'm going to be talking about why and how Aliens Fireteam Elite will become easier after Season 3. Is it because of the Lancer? Is it because of these mediocre guns that are not as good as the pump shotgun? Let's get into it. I'm going to talk about it in depth, but this video is for pro players only, or those aspiring to be a pro player, because you need to know how to aim before you can start doing damage in Aliens Fireteam Elite. Let's get into it, but first, roll the U.
He had a dream to play Aliens Fireteam. He collects themes. He's got high self-esteem. He's credible. He's unforgettable. He's commendable. He's MD Fashion Code or Collectibles. Okay?
These perks is gonna change the game, boy. Gunner, Recon, and Tech are getting very good perks. This is why the game will become easier, because Gunner, Recon, and Tech are essential, especially the Recon, especially the Gunner, to pro play in Aliens Fireteam Elite, and they're getting better. Let's get into it, boys. So, Overwhelming Fire. Dealing damage to an enemy that has 5 stacks of focus fire will now briefly stun the target. This is very good. Very good for the Gunner, because it gives him more CC. And as I've shown in many videos, the Gunner with a Recon and Bloodhound is more than enough damage to clear everything on Insane easily, to drop these elites easily without kiting. But just adding a stun actually makes it easier, because you don't have to actually stun, which is pretty ridiculous. Like with the grenade, or you could as a backup. Anyway, also that's a good ability. That it may be good, it may not, right? It just depends. But Stopwatch is an amazing ability, because it only fits 2 slots. While Overclock is on cooldown, you gain 20% of its unmodified benefits. That's ridiculous, boy. While Overclock is on cooldown for only 2 slots, that's ridiculous. So Gunner gets a massive buff. So Gunner, the most essential class, next to the Recon, are getting a massive buff. So of course the game's going to become easier. The Phalanx stuff, yes, that makes the Phalanx better, but people don't... Again, the Gunner's getting better, so the Phalanx has to get way better. But I think Combat Inertia is going to make the Phalanx more fun. Alright, Recon. Combined Arms Tactics. When Pups and Support Drone are both active, all allies are granted 20% increased reload speed, weapon handling, and range. I think this... If it's a 2x2, so that's 4 slots, I don't think this is going to be worth it, because it's too fat. And it's the only thing that's really relevant here is 20% increased reload speed. So maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I don't think it's going to be good, but yeah. So Recon, that might be a buff for a Recon. It might not. I'll play around with it, but I don't think it's going to be a buff. It's possible when the Bloodhound's up that we have increased reload speed. It will increase the damage output, but will it increase the damage output in a more meaningful way than what the Recon already has? I don't know. There's only time will tell, but I don't think so. But also, the Technician... This is going to make Horde mode a lot easier. The Technician gets a ridiculous buff with maximized retention. When a foe enters the field of your charge coils, they have a 33% chance, or a 1 in 3 chance, to be stunned for 2 seconds. So that's a free hard stun on your charge coils. That's insane, boy. That's just ridiculous. So the Technician gets an insane buff for Horde mode, and just an insane buff in general. Also, another thing that might buff everyone is Jackpot. Your weapon is instantly reloaded after killing any foe stronger than a Runner, Popper, Husk, or Working Joe. If you have to get the last hit on them, this might be a new perk that everybody runs. It might be, because we have Prowlers and Bursters everywhere on that point defense. So maybe Jackpot will become amazing, because imagine if you could trigger Jackpot yourself as a Gunner as you're killing an elite, and then you turn to kill a prowler, then you go back to the elite. That's crazy. Okay, and also Doc. This will make Horde mode easier too, because now the Doc is actually doing damage. Not amazing damage, but still damage. The Doc has 2 abilities that give Doctor's Orders. You gain 5% weapon damage and handling for each party member, including yourself, that is above 75% health. That's amazing. That's amazing, especially for Horde, because we need a Doc in Horde, or it makes it a lot easier to have a Doc. Now he's doing damage. This game is getting a lot easier. I'm just saying that. This game is getting a lot easier. Your boys better start upgrading to Coming Out the Damn Walls on Insane and Beautiful Butterflies on Insane. Charitable Glow. Combat stims now also improve the Doc's damage by 15%. Yep, again, more damage for the Doc, more burst when those elites come. I'm with it. So I'm excited for Season 3. It's going to make the game a lot easier for boys, because a lot of these boys play casually. So it'll make the game a lot easier with the right perks. And also, these perks, I think a lot of them are going to be very, very meta relevant. But what do you guys think in the comments? Let me know, because I know a lot of y'all, especially in the Discord below, join the Steam group and Discord group below, they're talking about pro play in Aliens Fireteam Elite. And we have discussions on these pro topics. This is not for the casual player, not for the drug-induced player. I know a lot of y'all, too many of y'all do drugs and play Aliens Fireteam Elite. Y'all stay in intense and below. Right, if you play while under the influence, that's all. It's just that simple. Do not do drugs and try and play extreme and above, because it's just the friendly fire. It's not good. But let me know for the pro players in the comments below. Have a discussion. But this is my stance. After Season 3, this game is not going to get a lot easier, but it is going to get easier. This game is going to get easier. For those playing at the top level, the most optimal strats, it's going to get easier because of these buffs. I dare say they might even nerf it, but I don't think they'll nerf it. These buffs are great. All right, let's get into it. I don't think the Lancer is going to be good, but that's a whole nother can of worms. But I don't think the Lancer is going to be an essential part of Aliens Fireteam Elite. It seems like a demo. The Lancer just seems like a demo that does more damage. That's, but it does more damage, but not as much as the Gunner. Let me know what y'all boys think. I'm gonna see y'all boys later. Bye-bye.
I want to shout out all the Patreons who is supporting MD Fashion. All y'all turn up. Let's get it. Shout out to Dagenham Dave. He is not a slave. This is where your name will be if you're a patron.
All y'all turn up right now.
If you join the Patreon for $2.50 a month, you get a shout out on the videos and get to go to the Discord channel with the pros. Boys can't comment in or can't chat in unless they part of the Patreon thing. So look down below for the link and tell me what you think, boy.